Welcome to Down and Dirty. These videos are meant to be short and sweet, very explicit, instructional. I recognize that they're unpolished. That's part of the goal here is I just want something that people can just access the information to very quickly. This one is about growing avocado plants from the seeds that you get just from the grocery store avocados. I was not having great success using the traditional method that a lot of people have used, where you put the toothpicks in the seed and then suspend that over a container of water. So I started doing some research and I found a method that has worked a lot better for me in any case. You will not get avocados, but you will get beautiful plants. The leaves are amazing. You can see these three are pretty well established. Both of these, actually all three of them, have a lot of new growth coming up from the middle there. And they all started life in this little jar. So you start out by putting your pits in water. And what I do is I try to take the seed coat off as best the best that I can without damaging the actual seed. And some of them come up pretty easily. Others, it's a little bit more of a challenge, but I just try to slip a nail under and then you can see you can get a hold of it and just pull the seed coat off. I think this does a couple of things, I'm not sure, but I believe that it keeps the water that you're letting them soak in cleaner. And then also it probably makes it easier for the seed to actually split and start growing. I try really hard also when I'm going to be growing a pit not to use the method of getting the pit out of the avocado by slamming your knife into it and twisting it out, because that can damage the seed. So I'm a little bit more careful with them. But I start out by soaking them, and then when I see that something's happening, they're starting to crack, and the root, you can see the root starting to come out. That's when I take them and I put them in a baggie wrapped in a damp paper towel, and then I stash this away somewhere. And I try to forget about it, not check on it every day, but probably every other week or so. And then you will one day open it up. And I've had like 5 seeds going at the same time, so they don't have to be done individually. You will open it up and you will find that you have a root. And usually I plant them actually before the root gets to be this long. But this one I'm going to go ahead and plant. So this one I'm going to plant as well. I'm going to put that one in this pot, and this one I'm going to try to sneak in here next to this one. This little guy here was planted 3 weeks ago. So it had roots on it. It did not have a stem, but since then, you can see that the stem is coming up. And I tried to bury the roots in and leave about, I don't know, a third of the seed out of the top. Sort of like that. And this is potting soil. This is just a regular potting soil mix, and I put a bit of perlite in it. I probably should have put a bit more than I did. I'm not seeing a lot of perlite, but the perlite just helps it drain. But these have to be pretty moist, to get the roots and everything going. So then this little one here, I'll just do the same thing. This one I don't have, I think it's good enough. I don't have a root coming yet, but I think it's established enough that I'm going to go ahead and plant it. So I just move some of that out of the way. There we go. And again, cover it. And then keep it watered. I do keep my plants, my propagating plants, in an area that's warm, that has light in it. But so this one you can see in 3 weeks, it's got a stem coming up. And these two should be good to go soon. So I wish you a lot of success. I hope I've accomplished my goals and you've gotten some good information. Try this method